Hi, my name's Matt Johnson, and this is Redbeard Films. Yes, my name's Matt Johnson, and this is Redbeard Films. I'm an actor, writer, director, and producer. I've been acting for most of my life, and I've been on my filmmaking journey for around about the last 18 months now. So still plenty of things to learn, but I just wanted to do a quick video today for all the Fujifilm shooters out there who are shooting video. I'm currently shooting this on the X-T3, which is what I use as my primary camera at the moment for both video and stills. And I just wanted to do a video today because myself, like everyone else, it's very easy to get carried away with all the new gear that's out and constantly wanting new things, even if you haven't fully finished learning how to use or used at all gear that you already have. It's just what happens. The YouTube algorithm gets you and you get people pushing gear. So this isn't a gear review so much. It's not a you should buy this. What I want to talk about today is this little Fujifilm kit lens. It's the 18-55 f2.8-4, and this lens I hadn't used for a while. I'd got stuck on the idea that I needed some prime lenses. I'm currently shooting this on a vintage Canon FD 50mm f1.8. It's also with the cheap speed booster at the moment as well, so it's getting a full frame field of view. But yeah, I got stuck on the idea that you had to have prime lenses, you had to have super fast apertures in order to do anything. But in reality, through actually getting out there and starting to shoot things, you realize that sure, super fast apertures are great to have, particularly in low light situations, but there's very select reasons why you would shoot wide open on a lens in a real life situation. It might be maybe for narrative reasons. For instance, if you really want to highlight one particular subject and drown out the rest of the background. Most of the time though, even on a narrative project, you really need to be using a wider aperture and letting in, not making it so hard on yourself to get focus, basically. And there's no need to have a completely blurred out background for the whole time in a short film, a skit. It's just not necessary. It's better to use it tactfully and only when you actually need it. Now, it took me a while to learn this lesson. I've gradually like I said, through creating my own projects, learnt how hard it is to pull focus and maintain focus when you're always using a shallow depth of field. So I've started to learn that, most of the time you want to be shooting at probably around, this is just for argument's sake, at around, f4, f5.6, so that you've got a better opportunity to keep your actors and subjects in focus throughout the shoot. So with that being said, for that reason, initially when I got this kit lens, which I bought separately to my X-T3 body, I never really used it much. I straight away got swept up in getting new lenses, new gears, which I thought was going to make me an excellent filmmaker. It's just not the case. You got to learn to use your gear. This lens is absolutely incredible as a kit lens for video. Even photography, I've seen photographers deliver some excellent results with this lens. But video especially, because it's not quite as sharp as some of the other Fujifilm lineup, it's got a more natural sort of look to it. And then I actually pair this lens with a Urth filter. It's an Urth Ethereal 1.8 filter, which is an alternative to the Tiffin Black Pro Mist. So pairing that with this lens, I find it to just have this really nice, creamy, beautiful, organic texture. And the lens itself, it's tiny. It's only a small little lens. Ranges, you've got basically like 4 primes in one, as well as the room in between. You've got your hard, where it doesn't have any hard stops, but it does mark. You've got your 18mm, 23mm, 35mm, 55. So they're all the quick reference points, and you of course can alternate in between. So I've recently been using this lens again, which also has optical image stabilization, which sort of helps take away some of the micro jitters. It doesn't do a lot, but it does a little bit. So I recently took this back out on the field, just did a couple of shots around the home here, a couple of shots out at La Perouse, which is not far from where I live. And I'm going to show you some examples now of what this lens is capable of in some real world settings. So here we go. So as you can see, the footage that you get from this lens and paired with my X-T3, for instance, it's incredible. There's no reason why I should feel at the moment, until I improve my general filmmaking skills and knowledge, why I would need to get another lens. If I need any primes at the moment, or a slightly different zoom with a bit more character, I've got a vintage Canon FD set which I use from time to time, and I still will use when it calls for it. But honestly, this will probably be my go-to lens now for most projects. I'll be able to fit my matte box to it when I rig out my camera. I don't have to worry about constantly having to change lenses throughout the process. It's just a matter of change the focal length to where I want it, reframe your shot, go ahead. Makes it a lot better for run and gun situations. And I'm excited to see what else I can make with this, and I'm definitely going to use it on my narrative work up and coming. So what I'll show you now is just a quick test that I did indoors, just repeating the same scene using each of the key focal lengths that are sort of marked on the lens. So you've got the 18mm, the 23mm, the 35 and the 55. I'll show you that video now, and I will have it all labeled down on the video for you so you know what you're looking at. So there you go. Hopefully that gives you an idea of what this lens is capable of doing. That it's more than capable to film your next video project. Something I hadn't talked about is actually in all of the footage I've used, I was using the autofocus through the lens and the body. I have got the custom autofocus speed settings on the camera. If I can remember what they are, or if I find the video I used to determine what I was going to do for my custom focusing speeds, I'll put that in the description down below. Redbid Films has also recently just finished our premiere short film under the Redbid Films name. I'm putting a link for that in the description below, and there'll also be a pop-up for that at the end of this video. I highly encourage you to watch this and support the channel, subscribe, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on this lens. Have you used it before? And if you watch our short film, which is a little comedy short, please let us know what you thought. Thank you.